Hello guys, welcome back. Before we get into the quickies, I am taking part in Movember. I have a campaign started, all the details for which are in the description. So yeah, please check it out and donate if you can. It'd be great. G2 beat Furia. Now this is an interesting start to Niko's time in G2. Beating Furia is no mean feat, just ask Team Liquid and Evil Geniuses. But I don't think we should read too much into this. As much as I would love to see this G2 roster flourish, this wouldn't be the first time that the team has made a huge roster move and then had a honeymoon period where they have, in retrospect, overperformed. It also didn't hurt that they were the first team Furia played competitively since their move to EU, which might have played a role in their success. One of the main indicators that this result may not be the most reliable predictor of future successes is that they won the game by committee, with 4 of the 5 players on the roster essentially reaching 40 frags over 2 maps. Very few teams have historically been able to win like this, so it remains to be seen if they can repeat this level of individual performance. Furia fans, don't take this defeat to heart. Yes, it's a poor start to their European tour, but I'm sure they'll find their old form given enough time to adjust to their new environment. Flashpoint 2 is drawing ever closer, and we have received an announcement about the talent that will be narrating and breaking down this event. There are no surprises with some of the hires. Thorin and Monte Cristo are obvious auto includes, as well as some of the people who've already been announced or were already on last year's, like Maui Snake on the analyst desk or Freya hosting. These were not surprising to anyone. The departure of Moses from casting has left a void next to Anders, but thankfully, Semler has moved from his desk hosting role in Season 1 to pair up with Anders on the commentary team. CSGO's OG premier casting duo is always a delight to listen to, with so much nostalgia of the great matches past. Another casting change is the hiring of Hawker to pair up with Bardolph. DDK is busy playing a Quake clone or something, so Hawker is doing commentary during this event. For those of you who don't know Hawker, he has a YouTube channel where he does analysis videos from big tournaments and big games of CSGO. You should definitely check him out, he's got some really interesting content on his channel. Overall, I have no problems with this lineup, and I'm excited to watch the tournament unfold. HLTV's ranking. So we've got the new rankings out at the end of October. Heroic can maintain their position as the #1 team in Counter-Strike, Vitality have moved up to #2, and Astralis have fallen to 3rd. Oh, the horror. Thanks to having won IEM Europe earlier in October, much earlier it finished, FaZe have moved up to the top 10 again, for the first time since about the middle of August, when the week-to-week rankings they hit #10, I think it was. Maybe even #9 or 8. The most significant shift is the return of Virtus.pro to the top 20. I'm obviously referring to the core that make up Virtus.pro, not just the organisation. Since hitting #3 in the rankings at the end of 2019, the Avangar, which then became Virtus.pro roster, has been sliding down the rankings throughout 2020. A part of the reason for this uptick in performance has to be the signing of Yendikar in May, combined with the return of Buster, because initially when Yendikar was signed it wasn't directly for Adren, it was actually to replace Buster whilst he took some time off the game. But then when Buster came back into the team, Adren left and went on to join. Well, exactly. This 5-man roster most recently won the IEM New York CIS event, which creates a lot of hype for this team coming into Flashpoint Season 2. Some even pegging them as dark horses to win the entire event. Alright, you're up to date. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.